In early 2024, Supermarket Simulator exploded, not because it had a massive publisher, not because it spent millions on marketing, but because it was weird, chaotic, and deeply satisfying. The kind of game that breaks out from under the radar and takes over Twitch, TikTok, and your stream wishlist overnight. But what started as a niche Unity sim quietly changed the direction of the entire simulation genre. And now everyone's copying it. This is frametheory, and today we're breaking down Supermarket Simulator, how it blew up, and why it might have accidentally caused a new era of simulation games. Chapter 1. The Slow Burn Start. When Supermarket Simulator first popped up on Steam, most people didn't notice. It looked like another budget management game, somewhere between Internet Cafe Simulator and House Flipper. No hype, no buzz, no day one explosion. But it had something different. Instead of stretching you across a massive tycoon empire, the game focused on a single corner store. You restock milk, you scan cereal boxes, you price sodas. It's simple, grounded, and almost meditative. And under the hood, it had just enough realism to create friction. You have to unload crates, organise fridges, and hit your deliveries before closing time. It wasn't trying to be The Sims. It was trying to be a corner shop. And that's what made it perfect for the next chapter of its life. Going viral. Chapter 2. Streamers make it go viral. It started with streamers. The gameplay loop, stock, sell, scramble, repeat, was chaos fuel. Things constantly went wrong. Customers glitched, fires broke out, the register jammed, you forgot to restock eggs, and the best part, it was hilarious. Unintentionally hilarious. Every time a streamer yelled, "Wait, do I need to scan the bag?" or panicked mid-delivery, it turned into content. Clips flooded YouTube. TikTok started showing perfect scanning montages. It had speedrun potential for stocking frozen peas. Suddenly, Supermarket Simulator was everywhere. Why? Because it hit the perfect balance. It had a low skill barrier, it could cause instant chaos, and it had surprising depth. It was a performative game, like Cooking Simulator or Surgeon Simulator before it, but tighter. More focused, more grounded. You weren't defusing bombs with bananas, you were trying to run a supermarket, and that made it relatable. Streamers described it like playing a fake mobile game that actually works. And they were right. Chapter 3. A dead subgenre revived. Before this game, the grocery sim genre was basically dead. Sure, there were management games, Planet Zoo, City Skylines, even Diner Bros, but the supermarket subgenre had been abandoned for years. Most attempts were mobile garbage, barely playable and riddled with ads. The last PC supermarket sim that made any kind of wave was over a decade ago. Supermarket Simulator didn't just bring it back, it redefined the formula. Instead of bloated mechanics or factory building complexity, it said, here's one shop, make it work. Everything is just tactile enough. You drag boxes, stock shelves, scan barcodes, that it creates immersion, and it feels like you're actually doing something. There's no empire to manage, just your shop, your panic, your profits. And in doing that, it reminded people why they loved simulation games in the first place. Not because of the scale, but because of the feel. Chapter 4. The Copycats Begin. The moment Supermarket Simulator hit trending status, the floodgates opened. On Steam, you started seeing storefront core clones. TCG Card Shop Simulator, where you run a card shop, manage stock, and deal with collectors. VHS Store Simulator, you rent out tapes, price rentals, stack shelves. And on mobile, forget it. Hundreds of fake mobile ads suddenly looked like Supermarket Simulator. Scanning, shopping, stocking, all with garbage UI and pop-up ads. Ironically, Supermarket Simulator looked like one of those mobile games. But it was real, and polished, and surprisingly addictive. Developers took notes. because this game proved that you could revive an entire subgenre without AAA polish, without open worlds and without explosions. All you needed was vibes. Chapter 5. Shifting the sim landscape. Here's where things get interesting, because Supermarket Simulator didn't just bring back grocery games, it reshaped the simulations genre's focus. For years, simulation games kept getting bigger. Giant city builders, massive factory chains, endless tech trees. But Supermarket Simulator did the opposite. It zoomed in. It made things small again. It wasn't about freedom. It was about friction. You had to earn your shelf space, fight the clock, chase small wins. That resonated with players, especially during a time when more and more people are craving cozy chaos. Think Power Wash Simulator, House Flipper, Unpacking, but this one had stakes. It's also influencing how devs structure early access releases. Nocta Games didn't wait for a perfect version. They shipped something playable, streamable, and easy to iterate. That model works. Expect to see a lot more of it. Supermarket Simulator wasn't supposed to be a hit. It didn't have the polish of city skylines, the budget of The Sims, or the brand of Goat Simulator, but it had heart. It had chaos, and it knew exactly how to tap into the loop that makes simulation games great. One task, one upgrade, one more shift. And without even realising it, it made simulation games fun again. Whether the clones can live up to that, that's a story for another day. If you like this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what game we should cover next. This has been Frame Theory. Thank you for watching.